Alex Behunin with LowKick MMA. I'm here with Ugly Man Joe Holmes, who returns to action on May 6th. Joe, how are you?
I'm doing good, brother.
Always great chatting with you, man. 2 weeks out, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. This is probably the least amount of fun part of a camp. So just about to get this weight off and just focus on the weight part of it now.
Awesome, awesome. Before we get to your upcoming fight, man, I want to go back to your last one. What was the biggest thing that you took away from that fight?
Against John Young Park, man. Just gotta get going. Just gotta get to work, man. And like, you can't really afford to fill out some of these guys because some of them are really good at their one specific niche, and if you don't get your thing going, then they'll get you, they'll catch you. Because with that fight, like, I didn't get hurt or nobody was hurt, nobody even got tired, dude. He just caught me in some freaking mud and it's like some quicksand, and it was just quick. So I don't know, man. Just got to get to it, just do my thing, and not wait on other people to show what they're doing or whatever.
Was there anything about him that like really surprised you?
Uh, I guess just like how quick he could just like grab me tight. I mean, like because I started to I definitely by the second I definitely had his number as far as stand up, and like I could touch him, and I started touching him up, and then like out of nowhere he just like basically gave me a hug, just came in, boom, and it was just so tight right away. And yeah, I don't know, he just got me. He was good. He got me. It's kind of like losing a game, like he didn't beat me up or nothing. It was just like, damn.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. Well, good thing your next opponent, you're not going to worry about him hugging you because he's going to come and throw leather with you. With that being said, it's your first fight in front of a sold out crowd. How excited are you for that?
Very excited. I'm super excited to see what it's like. I mean, my last three fights, I felt like there was something new each time, like a new experience. And I've been doing this for a little while, but I'm really excited to see like what the week is like, just like what that energy feels like, entering the cage and you have like all these fans like an arm's length away, you know what I mean? And yeah, man, I'm super excited to feel what this is like and just get this experience.
I mean, it's kind of insane because there's like, including yourself, there's some fighters on the roster that have never experienced a full sold out UFC crowd, and it's been like 3 years. So it's like it's crazy. Like for you, it's been a little bit sooner, but like it's kind of nuts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm excited. No, I can imagine what that crowd's gonna feel like. So, how many people can fit in this arena? Do you know?
I'll find out for you right now, dude. Let's see the Prudent Center. It is 16,000.
Okay, that's a little smaller side, but still pretty big. A
Well,
lot.
depending. It says that for concerts it's 19,000, basketball 18,000. So let's say like 17,000.
Yeah, that's still a lot of freaking people.
Yeah, that's I mean, especially compared to like the 200 people that you've been fighting in front of them,
Facts. I mean, biggest stadium I fought in was probably Windstar, and
Right.
I don't know if that's a pretty big place.
Right. Are you doing anything fun with your hair for, for the fight?
I do have a hair appointment. Yeah, I mean, maybe just to fix up what I've had going on. I haven't touched it, so definitely gonna have a nice surprise in my hair for sure.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to be surprised about it, man. Uh, Claudio, what do you think of the matchup?
It's a fun matchup. It's very intriguing on paper. Um, I mean, biggest thing is like the guy shows that he's trying to fight, man, and that's what I like to see. He hasn't fought the best people, but when he had fought a good opponent, we saw what happened. Um, but he throws and he's very confident in himself, and it's a different type of match. I don't know if I've fought a brawler before. I mean, I don't think Jamie Pickett's considered a brawler either. So, or maybe Amadowski considered a brawler, maybe before his UFC appearance. I don't know,
A little bit,
but
a little bit.
yeah, I'm excited, man, because I've been trying to show who I am, and obviously more time in the octagon will really bring out my true self. But I'm excited to show this aspect of me because I'm here to fight. I try and show that with every fight. I'm here to, you know, fight. Before I got into the UFC, it was all about winning, and now to me, now it's like let me take my leash off and just fight, man, and put on some good shows and you know create something with my name. So yeah, I'm excited. He's supposed to fight, so I'm looking forward to having to keep my hands up and, pick my shots wisely and get after him. So,
The biggest talking point about him, man, is a lot of people say that like he just has a big looping hook, man. He has a lot of power. He's got a hook, and he's gonna come swinging for it. Like, is that is that kind of just too simple minded of thinking?
oh, for sure. I mean, we're in the UFC. It'd be very simple minded to think that he's not working on other weapons, just like all of us are at this stage. No, I'm sure that's what he does naturally. I don't think he probably works that anymore as far as in mitts and stuff. That's just something he built over time. But I'm sure he's probably added in a right now. So now he has two loopy punches, and I'm sure he's going to keep that leg kick of his because I'm a tall guy and everybody wants to kick my leg. It's no surprise. So I feel like my game plan is very simple. I just have to stick to it. I got to touch him and get out the way. I mean, easier said than done, but that's all I've been working all camp long. Touch him, be prepared to touch him for 15 minutes and get out the way. I don't expect I'll be able to knock out anybody in the UFC, and that's okay.
Well, on paper, it's a very, very fun fight. At the end of the day, May 6th, how do you get your hand weight? How do you get your hand raised?
I'll probably put him out, man. I'm a tag him, man, and hit him where it hurts and keep hitting him there. And I think I'll put him away in the second.
Love it. Where's your main base for camp at now?
Man, it's not a main thing. I've been going to war. I've been going there consistently, probably the last 2 or 3 months. And those guys have been great. They have some great training partners there as well with Trevin Giles, Alex Morano's over there both days I've been there, or both times they go throughout the week. But I'm still back home at SFS MMA in the Mesquite, but yeah, I'm there Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I'll be there in the morning.
Awesome, awesome. Before I let you go, man, I just want your thoughts on your division. What's your thoughts on Izzy getting his belt back?
Man, great for him, dude. He surprised me, and he overcame a lot. I'm sure mentally to go in there and do that. So props to him. And man, I really want to be that good. That's just like my main focus. Like, how can I get as good as those guys? So awesome for him, man. I look forward to seeing what's to happen next and who steps up for that fight.
As he gets a lot of criticism about his personality, about his style. As someone who likes anime, who likes video games, who likes stuff like, what do you think of his persona?
I think I like it because I don't know if it's a persona. It seems like it's just really who he is. Like I haven't seen more than one type of Izzy, and that's what I like about him. Um, I'm not the hugest Israel Adesanya fan as far as his fighting style or anything, honestly, which you would think I would be, but um, I just like him as a guy, honestly. I think he's a really cool dude. I think he'd be really cool to hang out with, honestly. It seems like being on this stage amplified him and it just brought out a better version of himself, which I don't know the real Izzy, but every Izzy I've seen has been the same Izzy, is what I can say.
Awesome. Is this the last fight on your contract?
It is.
So do you feel like you're fighting for your job?
I mean, I am fighting for my job, but every fight's a fight for your job. You know what I mean? Um, to me, I feel like there's pros and cons to either or. If I was in the UFC or wasn't in the UFC, and I feel like my skill, it's not like I would be on the regional scene for long if I did lose my contract. So I'm just taking it a day at a time, bro, and just trying to be ready for all these calls that come, honestly. So even before this fight, I suspected a fight. So I've been training for like 2 months at war before we even got the call for a fight. So just trying to be ready, man.
And finally, what video games have you been playing?
I just got that Dead Island that just came out. I beat that pretty quick though, and then Star Wars is coming out in 2 or 3 days. So looking forward to that.
Awesome, dude. Awesome. Joe, thank you so much for your time, man. I really appreciate it. Always love chatting with you, man. You want to plug your social media, plug any sponsors you might have, and if you want to thank anybody, the floor is yours.
Oh, shout out to my guy Phil Heath. Has been looking out for me throughout this camp, man. It's helped big time. Um, you know how it is, man. Oh, and shout out to my guy Christian Spranos out in Mesquite, Push Fitness. He's been my strength and conditioning coach throughout this camp, and I really feel strong and just like because I bulked up recently, so I've been able to like do more with my heavier weight, which means I've gotten stronger, obviously. So shout out to Christian. He's been the scientist behind all that. And yeah, shout out to you, bro. Appreciate your time always, Alex, and Iridium Sports Management for being the dopest management agency on the planet.
Make sure to subscribe to the LowKick MMA YouTube channel for all the latest news, event previews, and interviews with some of the biggest stars in MMA.